Hello everyone, Sharpeter43 once again bringing you all week 12 of the NGDL for season 4. I was about to say 8, but no, it's 4 actually. Okay, so today we're going to be facing what was supposed to be our divisional rival in Sylveons and the quote-unquote Tampa Bay Thunderbolts. However, I guess Sylveons couldn't battle today, so after we agreed upon battling on Sunday, I guess he couldn't battle in the end at the very last minute, so at the very last minute, he actually said he was going to have his AC, aka assistant coach, battle me instead. And here we are. The opponent we're facing is Zero, with the actual 0. And he's going to take over for Sylveons, basically. I don't know how this guy battles, so honestly, I'm not sure if he's going to be as potent as Sylveons or not, but we're about to find out. The drafts, I'm not going to get into them just because, for one thing, we've already we already kind of talked about it in week 6, and even if we had something to talk about, honestly, the fact that those graphics are still not updated with the current transactions that have been made, I don't think it's worth showcasing them anymore, honestly, because it's like, what's even the point if they're not going to update it, honestly. But anyways, with all that digression aside, let's just get into the battle, since I am kind of anxious to get this battle over with. The team that I made, I kind of made a few adjustments, but not necessarily a lot of them. So don't be surprised if, I don't know, like if nothing seems different and if that in turn ends up costing me the battle. But again, even if I lose, I think as long as I don't get like 6-0 or something, I think I'm fine for playoffs, I think. So even if I lose, I still have to make playoffs anyways. Which I wouldn't say is the best thing ever, but I mean, I ain't complaining either. I guess we'll go with, I don't know. And nope. Let's just go with this, whatever. I got nothing right now. But yeah, this is gonna be the team that we're gonna use. So you can see I swapped Raichu this time around. In exchange I got Electro. Reason being was because last time he actually did bring the Sylveons basically. And that thing is ridiculously fast and hits a lot of my team really hard, and I almost had nothing for it at the time. In fact, nothing on my team was able to outspeed the Mega Sceptile, honestly. So I needed something that can at least, put it on, like, slow it down when it tries to get going, But again, we're playing Zero and not Sylveons, so the playstyles can be very, very different here, and that's particularly what I was worried about, honestly. I honestly don't know why Sylveons didn't tell me any of this earlier, but whatever. Like I said, we're in playoffs anyway, so even if I lose, it's not gonna really make much of a difference. But he does bring a Smeargle, which is what makes me super glad I have Braviary with the Defog, because that's like literally the only way I can get rid of the hazards. He does bring Terrakion. Now this guy actually brought exactly what I feared in week 6, honestly, with the exception of Mimikyu, because he didn't even have Mimikyu, honestly. That was like a last minute transaction in preparation for me, I guess. But yeah, so I think what I want to do, I'm not sure if I want to lead with the Electrode or with the Braviary, because these things, if he leads with Smeargle, he'll set up like some kind of hazard, and then just bring in the what's it called? He'll bring in the damn, I forget what's it called. He'll go for the explosion and then just give himself switch initiative after setting up hazards. And that's kind of what I don't want. And I didn't jot down his team either, like the dumbass that I am. But Smear is one of the mons we're facing here. Mimikyu is another one. Mandibuzz is another one. And Terrakion. Okay, Terrakion is probably going to be the deadliest mon on his team right now, along with Magearna. This team is actually a lot potent. No freaking... He didn't bring Licky, which is kind of good, but at the same time it's kind of bad, because I also like took out a couple of fighting moves from Marshadow, because I was afraid of his what's it called getting in the way. What was his last one? Mega Sept. Okay, Mega Sept. Hold on. Gee, I'm kind of slow today, I'll admit, but yeah, it's because I'm really, really tired, but who cares? Alright, you two. Why do I have a feeling this guy's actually gonna whoop my ass? It's because I've never battled this guy before. Yep, he's gonna send this in. Now the question is, does he have Fake Out on this thing? Or is it somehow magically faster than my my Electrode? I don't know, but we're gonna taunt it real quick. It is faster than a lot of his teams, so even if he switches in the freaking like Sceptile or something, we just simply go for Hidden Power Ice. Does he know I'll have taunt on this thing? Is the real question. And will he switch out because of that anticipation? If so, we could be up for a challenge, actually. Not to say that Gandhi wasn't a challenge enough already. Look how close the battle got. But now the fact is that we're battling a completely different person. Never battled him before, so I don't even know what his tendencies are. Yeah, he anticipated it. Now what I want to know from this thing is if it's scarfed or not. And I don't have a lot of switch-ins to this thing either, honestly. Especially since I don't have a physical wall in this thing. Kind of wondering if I should just stay in and just go for the Z move. This Z move was designated for the Mandibuzz or even the Magearna if he happens to, you know, like bring it in and it's weakened. I'd have it like in range for a Thunderbolt, but this Terrakion is something I almost have no switch-ins for. And I don't have a fighting type move on Marshadow, so it's not like I can scare it out either. We're gonna try to go for it. Hopefully it doesn't bite us in the anus. Okay, he stayed in, so he's something. I don't know what he is, honestly. If he has Earthquake, he'll probably go for it here. I'll admit, he'll probably go for it. But even Close Combat or Stone Edge might actually be enough to take out the Electrode from here. This might not KO either, honestly. Just because these things are legendary mons. But at least we bring it low enough. Live. Okay, we do live at least. Now we're gonna go into this. Hopefully he doesn't double into Magearna, because that would actually be really, really annoying. He'll have a real advantage if he does that. Actually, why? Well, okay, so I have Volt Switch. I could have Volt Switched here and take out this Terrakion, but the thing I'm concerned about is the potential quick attack this thing has. I resist Stone Edge with this thing, so I should be fine here. Okay, he's gonna switch it up to Earthquake instead. Damn. Already making the calls here. But he doesn't have the what's it called? He doesn't have the Licky Licky, so I'm actually kind of free to go for Spectral Thief. If he brings in Magearna, we Toxic, and then we Protect, just to see what he wants to do. But yeah. We're gonna go for Spectral Thief, honestly. We really don't lose much going for it. Gandibuzz. The only concern I have with this Mandibuzz is that he goes for a Stab Foul Play. That did a lot for... Well, oh yeah, it's Life Orb. I forgot that this thing was Life Orb. For some reason I thought it was like Z-Move or something, but no, I'm not. And I think I do go down after this. So I think with that said... he could U-turn here and go into Smeargle here. That's another thing I'm particularly afraid of, that he'll bring in Smeargle. I don't want it to just Brave Bird, so I'm gonna go for Milotic here. This Milotic is not physically defensive either. It's because I felt like a lot of his mons are more threatening on the special side than on the physical side. Okay, Toxic is whatever, honestly. Okay. He might want to stay in here or just go for Taunt, honestly. He's specially defensive, though, from what I'm seeing here. Should I go for the... I want to go for Toxic, but my concern with this Gandabuz is that if it ends up having like more speed than my Melodic and then it just outspeeds and goes for Taunt, that would be kind of annoying. Then he'd put himself in a really good position if he has U-turn. I'm gonna go for Scald, just in case he taunts me. He's gonna switch out into what? Magearna? Gandigir, yep. Good thing I went for Scald. Okay, get the burn, please. No burn, jeez, because I'm not that lucky. Well, whatever. I am specially defensive, so I do believe I can take at least one hit from this thing. Hopefully it's not Thunderbolt he goes for here. Although he could go for Volt Switch, honestly. I'm gonna just refresh and get rid of this Toxic, just so he doesn't think he can just simply get away with shit. Okay, he is not Scarf, so that's good to know. But he is Calm Mind, and I don't like that at all. That I don't like. That I don't like at all. But there is a chance that he doesn't have Aura Sphere. So we gotta Scald actually and get as much damage as possible. These things don't typically have recovery anyway, so just get as much damage as possible and hopefully... Okay, so he does have Thunderbolt. Thankfully he doesn't do too much, but again, it's looking like I might lose my Lodic here because I don't have a lot of switch into this damn thing right now. Okay, the Registeel does look good for the... It does look good for the... Registeel looks good against the Mimikyu right now. And this Registeel for some reason still has Toxic, even though I could have sworn I put Protect on that thing. But I didn't somehow. Okay. Thunderbolt is not safe against anything I have on my team right now, so... This could be annoying, but we're gonna go for Scald again. We're gonna lose my Lodic here. But I just need this thing damaged, honestly. Okay, we get the burn at least. Oh, he's gonna Calm Mind again. Damn, this little mofo. This mofo. At least we have it on a timer of sorts. A slow timer, but a timer nonetheless. It won't be around for too long. Now the problem is... I'm gonna have to risk it here. This is why I need to Protect on this Registeel, because I wanted to like stall it out if I managed to burn something or even poison something, but because I don't have it now, it's like now I have to take damage and then probably take another hit of goodness knows what. +2 Magearna. Ugh. Thankfully he doesn't do too much, but I think the Aura Sphere that might follow will probably take me out if he has it. Hopefully he doesn't have it, because he has Calm Mind. I'm gonna try to Earthquake it right now, or actually, I'm a little concerned about that. Damn, I'm concerned of the Aura's here. Like what I'm wondering is if he has it. Man, this is why I wish I had Protect, honestly. Should I sack? No, I can't sack because I need it for Mega Sceptile. If I lose, what's it called here? Because Mimikyu doesn't look too promising for what's it called? I need this for the Mandibus too, honestly. Jeez, I kind of want to know if his I kind of want to know if his Magearna has Auras here, but I don't know. If it has it, it might take me out from right here actually. But if it doesn't have it, I can just go for Earthquake and take it out. Maybe even get Rocks up. But I think Earthquaking is just the better move. Oh no, he Pain Splits. Okay, never mind. So that's kind of annoying still too, honestly. That is actually really annoying. Because he's gonna weaken my Registeel actually, quite effectively. Especially now that it doesn't like go down to the... That was a crit, but it's not gonna matter in the long run. It lives by a smidgen. But you know what? Instead of like letting this thing take another pain split, let's just sack the Electro. We're gonna lose a possible answer to Mega Sceptile, but I think for this particular scenario, I think it's worth it if it means avoiding getting KO'd by this Magearna right now. Okay, he Thunderbolts, so he predicts the switch, which is annoying. I might have lost Registeel here though, nonetheless, so I don't know. Magearna goes down though. Soul Heart, but it doesn't matter because it's gonna go down anyway. Okay. His Terrakian's weakened too, and it doesn't seem to be a possible way to, you know, get rid of it. Okay, Smeargle is what he has now though. He has Smeargle now. I'm gonna send in this in case he sends in Mimikyu. Gandhi Smear. Yeah, he's gonna freaking like send in that just to fucking do funny things. So what we're gonna do is U-turn right here. Just to break whatever the heck he's trying to do. Maybe bring in Milotic to get some more leftovers recovery or something. The rocks are not too crucial in this matchup. Like, it's only good for probably the Mandibus, but other than that, I don't think it's that crucial, honestly. So, I don't think I lose much getting the rocks or up. But although it does affect me, though, the rocks from his side. Yeah. Because, this Braviary right now is kind of my win condition. Okay, that does over half. Unfortunately, Marshadow doesn't have a way to take this thing out, so... Unfortunately, we're gonna have to just simply go for the... If I bring in Milotic, he brings in the Sceptile, doesn't he? This might seem weird, but I'm gonna send in Milotic here. I'm gonna send out Milotic, and then I'm gonna... Oh, he's gonna Spore me. The fuck? Holy shit. Yeah, because this thing was sashed, honestly. Okay. He could possibly go for the Sticky Webs now. But Mega Sceptile is faster than literally everything on this team anyway, so... It's not that big of a deal. I think what I need to do now is just simply send in a Braviary right here. Hopefully he doesn't go for Explosion here though, because that would be kind of annoying. Okay, he does go for Sticky Webs. Which is probably good, probably bad, I don't know. Let me see. What kind of ability does Milotic have here? I do have competitive on this Milotic, so... I could probably dish out some good damage if I can wake it up though, because honestly, it's asleep right now. I want to go for Brave Bird here so that he doesn't just simply bring in the... Because if I bring in Milotic here, he just brings in Sceptile. So we're going to go for the Brave Bird, honestly. Or should we just go for Return? We'll go for Brave Bird. Okay, he's going to switch it out because he knows he's going to, like, find it useful later. Okay. From what I understand, this Mandibuzz isn't that, like, bulky. Unless it actually is, and I was just mistaken. Yes, okay. It's a 2-hit KO from here. Yeah, I think even after leftovers, I can 2-hit KO it. What I want to do here is actually just, you know... Because the Mimikyu is what I'm particularly afraid of right now. Gonna Brave Bird. Gonna keep Brave Birding here. Get rid of Mandibuzz. Hopefully his Mimikyu doesn't have anything crazy like Drain Punch, because if it does, then we kind of lose regardless. Okay. I think he has to bring Mimikyu now. Yeah, he has to bring Mimikyu here now. Mimikyu can set up, and that's my biggest fear with this thing right now. That it sets up and just cleans up. And with Sticky Webs up, I don't know if it's Shadow Sneak would prioritize my my Marshadow's Shadow Sneak after Sticky Webs. Because if it does, then that's kind of where it's a problem. Then we might effectively lose here. But I think the play here is Mimikyu. If he goes into anything else, I think he is giving me a better position. But he could still bring it back. It's just if it's differential he's after, he's gonna bring the Mimikyu. Okay, I think what he wants to do here is obviously go for maybe a Swords Dance or even Okay, we're gonna go for Brave Bird obviously to just break the skies, because otherwise we will be in problems. Okay. Get rid of the disguise. If he goes for Willow, we switch out into Registeel. Play Rough. Okay, he's just gonna go for Play Rough. That's fine. Unfortunately, it does KO. Which means these Sticky Webs are now here to stay. He's Life Orbed. Okay, that's fine. Obviously, I can't send in freaking... what's it called? So, we're gonna have to just go into this. Okay. Now here... hopefully he doesn't have Bulk Up, because that's kind of what I'm afraid of right now. The Bulk Up. We're gonna Earthquake it right here. He's gonna switch out into what? Hopefully it's not Sceptile. Okay, he goes into Smeargle. Okay. I think this is gonna come down to whether or not his it's gonna come down to whether or not his Mimikyu outspeeds my or outprioritizes my Shadow Sneak. Because I think with one Shadow Sneak, Life Orb from Marshadow, I think I could take it out. But after Sticky Webs, I don't know if it can. Ganditera. Oh, he brought this in so that he can then bring this in. Oh, shit. That actually wasn't a bad move. Not a bad move at all. I guess what we can do here... okay, his Smeargle's gone. Keep that in mind. This thing is still useful for me, though. So... obviously, we don't want to let it go down here. We could sack Milotic because looking at what's left of his team, it doesn't look like it can really do much, so... we could just let Milotic go down here, honestly. Yeah, it'll take me out. Okay. He doesn't have he doesn't have the Smeargle anymore, so he can't just switch in on a Shadow Snake. Sticky Webs, yeah, but aside from Mega Sceptile, this thing would have outsped me anyways. And I still have Shadow Snake for it anyway, so... okay, we get rid of Terrakion. Okay, I think this is the moment of truth. Or you know what, maybe... this is interesting. I could switch out here. Or I can go for the damage right now and just send in... no, I actually need this because Mimikyu kind of destroys, honestly. But if he has Earthquake, he'll go for it here, actually. And then from there, I get screwed myself. That Mimikyu is going to be a problem, actually. Since I didn't get Rocks of... hopefully I don't regret switching this in, honestly. This could be bad, actually. If he goes for Earthquake here, he wins, I think. Because it'll be a 2-hit KO on my Registeel, and it won't be able to deal with Mimikyu afterwards. Oh, he goes for Dragon Pulse. I resist that. But that doesn't mean he doesn't have Earthquake. Okay, I resist that, fine. I want to set up rocks here, but I don't think it matters that much. Right now what matters is getting that damage, so we're just going to go for Ice Punch here. Hopefully if he has Earthquake it doesn't crit me, because I think with a crit it does KO me. Actually, this isn't even physically defensive, so it might actually KO here. Never mind. Oh, that does nothing. Okay, I can take 2 of them, and he, on the other hand, can't take 2 Ice Punches. Yeah, this is going to do a nice amount of damage. I even get the freeze, so... Pfft. If I don't thaw out, I just simply take him out, I think. I could be wrong, though, honestly. I switch into Marshadow here, but I don't think it's worth it, obviously. I could get Rocks up so that Mimikyu takes some damage right now, though. But Shadow Sneak does one-hit KO the Mimikyu anyway. And... I think if I set Rocks up, it'll get damage. Then Life Orb will take it out. Yeah, we'll Stealth Rocks. Even if he thaws out. Well, he's frozen anyway, so... What I wanted to do here was get additional damage because I know that his Mimikyu's Life Orb now. And if I can't take it out for some reason with Registeel, because he does something fancy or something, I'm hoping that with its own Life Orb it goes down before it takes out my Gardevoir. So, yeah. Here, I think I can live a Earthquake anyway, so I think I'm Gucci here. Even if he thaws out, I can take 1 Earthquake. He's frozen solid anyway, so it doesn't matter. Take this out. Hey, this was RNG, but I have to capitalize. It would be much more embarrassing if I actually lost this battle because of the RNG that I got in my favor. Usually when it goes in your favor, you would win. Or you would want to win. If you lose, it'd be kind of embarrassing, honestly. And that's happened to me quite a number of times while having so I'm kind of trying for that to not repeat itself here. Okay, so with this thing, there's also another thing I could do here now. And that is put it on a timer. Just in case, for some reason, I'm not able to take it out with Marshadow. Going for Earthquake wouldn't be a bad idea either, honestly. And this is also in case he has Drain Punch. No, he has Shadow Claw. Okay. Life Orb. Even if I went for Earthquake, it would have not done much, honestly. But yeah, Shadow Claw does take me out from here, actually. That's 1 round of poison. I take 1 hit, that's 2 rounds of poison plus Life Orb. We might have this here, actually. We might not, though. Because Gardevoir obviously can't do much. So we're gonna go for Earthquake, I guess. He'll have to use up more Life Orb. But regardless, here's where the battle ends, basically. Like if I don't take out the Mimikyu, he just wins. And if he doesn't take any of my mons out, then I win, basically. But from the looks of it, it's looking like he... Okay, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I could do something here, actually. Yeah, I could do something here, actually. So I don't know if Shadow Sneak can out-prioritize Mimikyu's Shadow Sneak after Sticky Webs. Supposedly you can't, but I don't know for sure, and I'm not going to waste my time looking it up right now, because why? So because of that, let's just give him the Psych and just go for Protect instead. Yeah, because I have Protect on this thing. So let's see what you're going to do now. Shadow Sneak, okay. He probably wants to see if he can actually out-prioritize me here. Well, now we're about to find out if it would have mattered or not. Because now he'll go down to Life Orb and Toxic, so Gardevoir will still be alive. So let's Shadow Sneak and see if it would have worked out or not. It didn't matter. I have the natural higher base speed, and as a result, that's what counts. any stat changes don't matter. Marshadow having naturally higher speed allowed me to out-prioritize the Shadow Sneak from Mimikyu regardless of the stat changes. Jeez, I can't talk. Okay, that's good to know. Because I didn't know for a bit. Or maybe I did know, but I forgot. Well, now I'm reminded of it again. Okay, so, yeah, that's going to be the whole game. We were able to beat this other guy, Zero. Thankfully, because I honestly thought, yeah, and look, he DCs because he was angry. But you know what? I did that too, honestly. So, honestly, what can we do? At least I saved the freaking replay anyways. I was able to save the replay anyways. But, again, doesn't matter. So, yeah, anyways, with all that said, thank you for watching week 12 of the NGDL. I'll catch you guys for, I guess, round 1 of the playoffs. That might be our last battle if we end up losing. But if not, then I guess we can keep going, I guess. But anyways, with all that said, I'll catch you guys in another video or something. For now, just take it easy and have a good one.